It's Taco Tuesday, so today I'm going to be building up two formats for you guys to tell for those two taco plays left over for tonight. First, let's recap the pick from Sunday night's video. I didn't have an upload yesterday. This is what I was rocking, and we almost got that back-to-back on the four bands here. So Winnipeg stack hit very easily here in the CFL. The Argentina one was just not good enough. Montiel ended up clearing that pass attempted. We did stay under on Garnacho. So 3-1 there. And the second slip I gave was on a Calgary stack with the free square. That one did not hit either because the Calgary stack did not hit all three together. We did recently cash, so we can't expect to cash every day, but hopefully in today's Taco Tuesdays, we could get one of these cashes on one of these two slips. Now, every week I do recap the Discord, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you don't want to watch the recap, go and skip further in the video straight to the picks, but I will always recap this for full transparency because this was my worst month ever and my only negative month. Now, people will never show you this when they're running a Discord, telling you go negative. Like, who would actually do that? I'm here with this track sheet. It's always linked in the description. So you can see I have very, very good weeks. I also have some very bad weeks, and June has been terrible. So it was the end of NBA. There was a lot of things I had to adjust to, but I could confidently say that July is going to be a much better month. I got in the lab. If you guys notice, there's been less YouTube videos because I've been really grinding behind the scenes, finding the best way to make these slips, the optimal way to play MLB, and a lot of things behind the scenes that are increasing the hit rate. The hard work did pay off because literally on July 1st, I hit this 25x for the Discord. Swiatek was the last leg of the century. It just played this morning, and we all got to start July 1st with this beautiful cash. So moving forward in July, I expect it to be another positive month like all the other months were. Just that in June, there was a lot of things to adjust to. We did get super unlucky. I can even show you on one of these Friday nights what happened here. We did hit a 10x, but look at this, a 2x, 2x, 2x here, and another 2x. That is 4 bad beats in a single day, and I only played 8 slips this day. That was crazy. Definitely unlucky, but overall in July, I do expect to be up. So to be honest, now's a better time than ever to join the Discord because I am so locked in right now. I just did a lot of things. I threw out what was not working in the first weeks of June, and I kept the things that were working. And ever since my adjustments, which was on June 21st, we're now up 18.35 units. I expect that to go up moving forward throughout July. Hopefully close in on at least 30 units this month. So quick little recap for those of you who care. Let's get on to the actual picks for today. The first slip is going to be MLB. The second slip is going to be soccer. So let's start it off with the MLB. And this is going to be a triple stack over on the Boston Red Sox. The first pick we're going to go with is Duran on his over half a run. And when I stack these up, I want to go with batters behind Duran and grab their overs. So the batters I'm going with is David Hamilton on his over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, and Abreu on his over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So these guys are expected to be batting first, second, and third respectively. I could go and show you on the MLB lineups. If you go over to the Boston Red Sox, you're going to see Duran here, Hamilton next, and Abreu third. At least in the first inning, you know these guys are going to be batting right behind each other. But generally throughout the game, they're probably going to be batting within the same inning. And if the back of the batting order is doing well, then these guys are the most likely ones to get that extra at-bat. Maybe they get a 5th, maybe they get a 6th, depending how good the Red Sox are doing. So every at-bat that the top of the order is going to be getting, that is going to be extremely helpful for us. And we have Duran at that first position on the runs, because if he's getting on base through a walk or maybe even doubles, then we have both Hamilton and Abreu who both have potential to run him in. In a perfect scenario, Duran singles, Hamilton singles, Duran goes to second, then Abreu can run both of them in. That is going to cash all 3 of those props within a single inning. Obviously, that's a perfect scenario, but just in general, you could see how these guys are correlated. But I don't like to take just any 3 batter stacks. I like to go on props.cash, which, by the way, you could get a discount if you use code OddsJuice on your first month. Duran's runs is set at minus 125 on BetMGM, minus 125 on DraftKings, and minus 127 on Caesars. Basically, every single sportsbook says his over half a run is more likely to happen than his under, which is obviously great to see. Then we could go with the next player. We got Abreu and check his hits plus runs plus RBIs, and he also has juice towards the over. Not crazy juice, but it's enough juice for this triple stack. And then the last player is Hamilton, and he has even heavier juice than Abreu does. Minus 130 on DraftKings, minus 130 on BetMGM. It's a beautiful triple stack, and all you're going to want to do is throw in the taco. Right now, the taco is gone. It was the Valorant one. Whatever's the next taco, I think it's going to be Aaron Judge bases or something like that. Just go and take the taco and throw him in as your 4th leg. Just so I can track this bet, I'm going to lock it in with Aaron Judge bases, but this is not the official play. The official play is the taco, so make sure you're putting the taco as the 4th leg. So I submitted that entry, and there's going to be a second taco at like 7, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure exactly when it drops, but for the second taco, you're going to throw in this slip. Over in soccer, I was originally going to go with some passes stacks, but I'm not really liking anything because I don't think a lot of these guys are going to start. I looked at Colombia's expected lineup, and I wanted to go with James Rodriguez and Lerma, but they're not even in the expected lineup. I don't want to give you guys that are going to DNP. So what I will do instead is just give you some straight positive EV props, and what I'm liking is some goalie saves props here. So first of all, Allison Becker on the under 2.5 saves is a very good one. I'll just show you this on Bet365, the value we're getting compared to that. If you go and check his saves, at 2.5, he's plus 125. So you could basically predict that his under would be set at like a minus 175, which is basically like a 60% chance that he catches that under. So that is the first prop. And we could go and do the same thing for these other two goalkeepers. Patrick is set at plus 137 at the 3.5 mark. So this is an even better pick than Alisson on the under. That is going to be the second pick. Now, the last soccer pick I'm going to go with is Daniel Munoz here. He plays for Colombia up against Brazil, and we're taking his under shots because we're grabbing the Brazil goalie on his under saves. Now, I know he's not an attacker or anything, so it's less correlated, but it does make sense if Colombia is not shooting the ball, then Alisson could not be getting saves in the first place. If a defender is not getting a shot, it's likely his team's not going up the pitch either way, because normally defenders are going to get their shots off of headers, and they're normally getting headers off of corners, and for there to be corners, Colombia has to be shooting, so it's still decently correlated. And I do like it because of the juice on the unders. Go over to Munoz. You're going to see juice on the under at minus 125. It's nothing crazy, but I do think it correlates enough with Alisson, so I'm happy with that. And then you could go and end it off with the taco prop, and you're getting a full 10x for this slip. So this is another 4-man with the taco that you can rock with. And as the other taco drops, which I believe is like 7 p.m. Eastern, use that taco too for the other slip I showed in the beginning of the video. Good luck, everyone.